back to Trebons and welcome back to Honey's Litter. And we're doing really well. Yeah, we are, aren't we? Well, you are. And we continue with our handling and everything else. And they're putting on weight, they're huge now, aren't they? And they're pretty comfortable in my hand, which is what I wanted. They've accepted me, they're not panicking, blah blah blah, etc, etc. So all that's going well. Wait, I've got a bit of suction going on there. And we're exactly where we want to be. They're relaxed with me. They're not moving away. They're quite happy to come to me. And now we can start putting a bit of pressure on the puppies. As I say, it's all about the competition. A big litter, there's competition. So being sure that the puppies are getting enough without competing too heavily with each other. And without overstimulating the puppies. I want them to be relaxed before I start working with the puppies. Because the whole idea, and when we look at all the puppy programs out there, they're all about stressing the puppy. Without stress, you don't really get anywhere. It's all about stressing the puppy. And if you actually look at those programs, after 2 weeks, what happens to the test? There's no follow-up on any of these tests. Because the idea is just to identify the strongest, to identify the most competitive. That's the idea of these puppy programs. That's not what we're doing. We've using the techniques, of course, we're putting stress on the puppies. But what we're doing is teaching them to manage the stress. All of them. I'm not looking for the most excitable puppy. I'm looking to stimulate the puppy, to stress the puppy, but for the puppy to learn at this age already to calm down, to manage its stress level. Now stress can manifest itself in two ways. We have, for example, I'll do it here, the two poles of stress, here and here. In between here is balance. Now, stress manifests itself as excitement, and we can go that way, positive excitement, or this way, negative excitement. Positive excitement, the pole here and the pole here are exactly the same. A dog that has gone negative becomes scared, and gets to such a point where you can't communicate with the dog. A dog that becomes excited can become overexcited. The result is the same. An overexcited dog you can't cope with. That stress level, the dog cannot cope with that stress level. And that is when the working kennels, when these exercises are performed, we're putting stress on the dog. What we're looking for is the dog that's going to react, or the working kennel is bob, 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 and then they will carry it on. They will do their selection at 3 weeks and be working with that one puppy. But what happens to the rest of the puppies? That has to be the question. If you don't put the stress on, there's no point in doing the work. You have to put stress on the puppy. And we've got a nice relaxed puppy. I've worked really hard over the last week, so we've got this reaction. Because I don't want them putting stress on the mother, see we're basically asleep here, that they can handle my handling. Oh, definitely. Oh, we do, you haven't done you, definitely, you have biggie. That they can handle what I'm doing and they can calm down. They're learning. This is what's going on here, is conditioning and imprinting. When we look at the puppies, we can say each puppy, or if you had a pack of cards, 10 pack of cards, identical cards, the genetics in the puppies is the same. The cards are identical. When we steal the cards out though, we're going to get a different combination of cards, and each puppy has a different combination of the way those genetics come out, but they're identical, they're all the same, they have it all, but it's just the way they manifest themselves. So what we're doing is stressing a puppy. See, I'm stressing, we're stressed, and we're going to learn to calm down. We're going to learn to calm down, and that we're managing our stress level. And that's what we're doing. So instead of having a dog that might swing that way or that way, we've got a dog that if it does swing, will be able to balance itself. We're already conditioning the dog to do this. just do a warm cloth, bit of water, just to have to put stress on the puppy. There's no point in doing these exercises without stress. And then we have to allow the puppy the opportunity. Ooh, yeah. And as I say, they've accepted me, they're not scared of them, they're not pissing or shitting on me or anything like that. They've accepted my handling. So that's where we are with the pups, managing stress level and conditioning it, imprinting it, so that as they get older, when they come online, you've got to remember they're only a week old, there's another 2 weeks before they're fully online. We're well ahead of ourselves. We're already ahead of ourselves. We've got a very, very good litter. They're all putting on weight. The competition for the litter is very good. It's not over the top. The mother's coping with it. And we just continue. We're ahead of ourselves here. We're in such a good position. The only worry is, as they get older, they demand more, is we've got to ensure that we're permanently cleaning, permanently checking, because of course infection, mastitis would be my biggest concern, and we've got to make sure the female's protected. Hun, you going to say hello? Honey, come on hun, come and say hello. And I've also got a mother that is very, very good. She allows me to do all these strange things with her little offspring without any interference. She has a lot of faith in me, allowing me to do what I want. Isn't that right, darling? Yes, it is. Absolutely peculiar, because you can do it all yourself. I know, I know.